Hello, my name is Ivy Prosper, and I share stories from Africa and the African diaspora. And this is a part of my real estate series. Today, I am with Golden Coast developers who have their latest project called Heritage 100. Now, this is a project that is specifically for the diaspora. This is an opportunity for you if you're thinking about moving to Ghana, or maybe you're already here and you're looking for the perfect place that you can call home, that is a community of yourselves getting together, learning more about Ghana, and having access to the tools that sometimes seem like are a little bit out of reach. Because one of the things people are always concerned about when they come to Ghana is, how do I connect with ABCD? Whether it's how do I get a car to rent? How do I find a lawyer? How do I find where to get all the things that I'm used to getting at my fingertips, wherever it is you're coming from? Well, this is a community that you can get all of that and have some of the most comfortable living experience of your life right here in Ghana with Heritage 100. Let's go and talk to the team and find out more about this project. All right, so I'm here right now with Jones, who is the sales director for Heritage 100, and we have a model of what this project is going to look like when it's completed. Can you talk a bit about it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Thank you for visiting us today. Thank you for coming to Golden Coast Developers. So my name is Jones, and I'm proud to introduce the Heritage 100 to you. Heritage 100 is basically 2 towers of what I would call the most outstanding piece of real estate in Accra today. Mm-hmm. This is a project owned by Ghanaians, built for Ghanaians in the country and Ghanaians abroad. The aim is to provide an authentic experience to people who want to experience the lifestyle, the community, the hospitality that Ghanaians are supposed to be known for. And we try and encapsulate all of that into this development.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, I know I had mentioned that this is a community that provides so much for people from the diaspora. What are some of the things that people can expect when they decide to move in?
Yeah, so the artistry and architecture is basically a handshake to our culture. So at every nook and cranny, every bend, there are elements that are there to remind you of where you are. Basically, the whole concept was born about the fact that there are a lot of buildings in Ghana, a lot of apartments, condos, but basically they all follow a contemporary finish, try and follow a Western finish. And we know that people who are answering the call back home, who want to come back to Accra, come back to Ghana, they want to come and experience the luxury they are used to, but also sort of feel that they are home, feel like they are in Ghana, without compromising on any of the luxuries that they are used to wherever they are in the world. Mm-hmm. So basically, what you should expect is a comfortable lifestyle, all amenities that you may be looking for, amenities in the building, amenities on our street. You should be able to experience the green living that we are promising. There's planters on every balcony. There are trees on your balcony, vines growing left and right. Basically, it's just for you to have like a Zen experience. Mm-hmm. We have smart home automation in the building as standard. All that is there for your convenience and for your added security. So basically, we just poured a salad of amenities, features into the building just to make sure that, yes, you recognize that you're home and you have the best convenience.
I'm glad that you you have recognized all of these different things that people are interested in. I know that sometimes when people come from the diaspora, they talk a lot about the use of the word luxury in Ghana, yes. That sometimes you see properties using the word luxury and it doesn't meet their expectations. Mm-hmm. What is Golden Coast Developers doing with this Heritage 100 project to actually live up to that expectation?
Great, thank you. So yes, luxury is a word that's sort of abused here. And Golden Coast Developers is a company that stands for 2 things. We stand for our finishing and innovation. So we've hired the best minds to make sure that we're actually living up to the potential. Mm-hmm. And when people get luxury wrong here, it's because they are mainly copying what they see in the West.
Right.
But the goal here is to provide an authentic experience. So we provide luxury in what we know here in Africa and what we do best. We're not trying to be we're not trying to knock off on any Western apartment, anything that we think is nice. No, this is all original. This is all authentic, and that's how we stand by our promise.
Okay. What are some of the authentic things to Africa, to being African, that are being offered in the property? Like as far as the look
Yeah.
and the feel.
Yes. So on the building, you see what we call Idinkra symbols scattered here and there. The finish of the building, there's a mixture of terrazzo, there's lots of woodwork finishes, a lot of motifs. We try to imbue characteristics of every culture. So we have some features of the Ashanti kingdom. We have the northern Mole characteristics of their culture in the building. We have Inzulezu, all those things. There's elements for motifs, artwork, artistry, carpentry, everything, everywhere we can encapsulate the essence of the Ghanaian community into the building. We do.
I noticed that on top you have what looks like solar panels.
Yeah. So there's so many features that I end up skipping a lot
That's
of
okay.
them. So we are green.
Yeah.
You see the solar panels in the building. We are the first EDGE certified residential building. And basically,
What does that
what
mean?
EDGE means is it's a World Bank sponsored program that's there to advise and give policy to companies that are trying to go green, be sustainable. We just received our certificate, and all these measures in the building, like the low E windows, the solar panels, the low flow taps, we've been able to achieve great savings in energy, sustainable materials, and we pass on these savings to our buyers by reducing their service charges and their what's the word?
The utilities
The
expenses
utility
or
expenses, exactly.
yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great. And are there spaces for children? Because sometimes you see properties and there's not really a space for kids to play and just relax and feel comfortable.
Yes, of course. We have a nice playground where children can relax. And there's a little seating lounge for parents so they can relax and watch their children play. So yes, so as far as amenities are concerned, I think we have about 2,000 square meters of amenities. The ground floor, first floor, rooftop, just made there to make sure residents here are not just cooped up in their rooms. You can come outside, enjoy the community. We have an arts gallery. There's going to be exhibitions here by local and other African artists. There's a Zen garden that overlooks the sea. You just go there, catch a breeze, relax. There are hammocks and water features over there. Sky bar, cinema, spa. The amenities are endless.
Wow. And how many floors?
10 floors in total in Tower 1. Same number of floors in Tower 2. We just launched Tower 2 about to break ground. Tower 1 is actually sold out. There are a lot of units in Tower 2.
Okay.
And together, these two towers make Heritage 100.
And what are the going rates for, what is it? 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom? Like what is the layout of what you have available?
Yeah, so we have from studio to 3 bedrooms. Like I said, the Tower 1 is kind of sold out, but the price ranges for a studio sort of starts around $85,000 and peaks at about $125,000.
Okay.
For the 1 bedrooms, we are looking around $170,000 to $190,000. 2 bedrooms playing around the $250,000 mark, and then 3 bedrooms can start at about $380,000
and up, depending on the
Exactly.
final finishing.
Depending on the finish. However, we are running a 5% promotion, early bird promotion for Tower 2.
Okay.
As Tower 1 is already sold out.
Right.
So this is the best time to come in, get a great deal on the apartments, and then you can take it from there. You can join the community.
Fantastic. I would love to go outside and see what's happening, because I know that you've broken ground, you're working on everything. And, one of the things that my audience has been concerned about in previous videos is buying off plan. Some people abroad are worried about not knowing if it's actually going to come to fruition.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. So another way we stand out is when we launched this project, we're already building. We didn't wait for depositors to pay us money before we started. We're already fully funded on the 2 towers. We are beginning Tower 2 now because we want to make sure both towers finish at the same time, so that the new sense of construction.
Right. There's no delays in between.
Doesn't affect the first one. So we go further to back buyers who want to buy with a mortgage. We the developer have put aside our funds to make sure that more people can afford a mortgage to buy our building.
Oh, really?
Yes. We introduced something called a developer-backed mortgage.
Okay.
So it should also make you feel more comfortable because we are going the extra mile, and
You've done so well.
yeah,
Like, because that's something that will make people very happy.
it will make more people. So because of what we are doing, the interest rates for the mortgage are cheaper. You know, in Ghana, interest rates are really high.
Really high.
Speaking around 12.5 to 13%. But if you buy this building through our scheme, the interest is about 8.5%.
That's a huge difference.
Yes,
Huge difference.
So there's no need to worry about whether we will complete on time or complete at all, because we have a good amount of reserves to not only be able to complete the building, but to make sure that we can back you as a buyer to buy from us.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So let's go outside and take a look at what's happening right now.
Sure.
So now we are outside of Tower 1. You'll hear a little bit of background noise because work is being done. We can't stop them from working because we want this project to get done, not stop just because we're here. But I'm glad that we're here to show all of you exactly what's happening, to see that the work is actually, underway.
So we are 1 year into construction. This is Tower 1. We began Tower 1 around May last year. As you can see, we finished the structure. We have 1 year to go in construction, and we are now handling the finishes. What you see with the windows here at this time is the show apartments. The show apartment is going to be ready by the end of the month, and behind us is the site for Tower 2.
Tower 2?
Yes.
When do you anticipate breaking ground for Tower 2?
We're actually breaking ground for Tower 2 this month.
Okay.
Same time we are finishing the show house. Tower 2 is going to start from around this area.
Where we're standing?
And stretch all the way to the back.
Okay.
In the middle here, what we're going to have here is the pool, the playground, some seating facilities, and the arts gallery. We're going to have an arts gallery that's going to connect the two towers. So residents in Tower 2 can use amenities in Tower 1 and vice versa.
That's great. That's really great. This is definitely a huge undertaking. And it's really inspiring to see that Golden Coast Developers has taken the initiative to create something like this, to build a community, a sense of community for the diaspora who've been wanting to come home to Ghana.
And we emphasize that in the services we provide. We introduced something called the Enhanced Diaspora Services. Of course, the project isn't mainly for the diaspora, but it is a call back home as well. So we stand by our slogan for this project, which is "Come home and we'll take care of the rest." So basically, there's a program that we have called the Enhanced Diaspora Services. And what that program is that in the building, in-house, any guest, resident, or visitor can walk into that office and be able to do stuff like support a local charity, learn a local language, join a dance class in the arts gallery. You can do your Ghana card, voters ID registration, all those services, bank account opening, SIM card, all those services that a guest who's in the country who hasn't been here before may find it difficult to find assistance with. You can do all of that in the building. There's an office in the building that can help you with your bank account opening, land registration searches. All those things are done in-house in the building.
Fantastic. Now, if somebody wants to get in touch with you guys, they're really interested, what is the process like? Is it email? Should they call? How can they get in touch with you?
So you can visit our website. You should find the information on the screen. You can call us, or you can come to the site office, which is just behind the construction site, and book an appointment, and we'll take it from there.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And when the showroom is done, I'm going to take you all on a tour to see the showroom so you can see what it actually looks like. Although we'll have some rendering images that you can take a look at as well to see how it looks. But when it's complete, I'll come back and you can take a look at it for yourself if you're waiting to see it completed. But if you know right now from watching this video that it is something you want, I would say get in touch immediately because they're selling fast. The units are going fast.
Really fast.
Yeah, because this is Tower 1 is sold
That
out.
one sold out. We have 90% of the early bird units in Tower 2 also sold out.
What? Already?
Yeah, the early bird units.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Act fast.
if you want to get a 5% off, you need to come now.
Come now. Hurry.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you. And the information will be in the description box and also on the screen for you to get in touch so that you can get a piece of this as well. See you next time.